Today we're diving into episode 4 of Sakamoto Days. If you haven't seen the previous episode, the link is in the description. Let's jump right into the continuation of the story without wasting any time. So far, we saw Shin defeat Tasu. After that, we're introduced to 2 more hitmen, Boiled and Guro. They're also here with the mission to eliminate Sakamoto. Guro casually mentions how crowded it is and suggests they finish the job quickly and leave. But Boiled yells at her for nearly stepping on a line of ants because he has one strict rule: only kill the target. Although Guro finds his shouting annoying, she secretly finds it attractive. Meanwhile, Lu is seen putting eye drops into Shin's eyes. But it's not just any medicine, it's actually an antidote to the poison Tasu used, and luckily it was on him. Sakamoto then asks Tasu who hired him. Tasu responds, "Will you let me go if I tell you?" Lu wastes no time and stabs him with a poison blade, telling him if he wants the antidote, he'd better start talking. Tasu quickly spills that he was hired by a company named Don Nakai. Shin jokes that he gave in way too fast. Tasu admits it works for money and doesn't care about the company. He also reveals that he's part of the JAA. Lu asks what that is, and Shin explains it's the Japanese Association of Assassins, a legit organization of pro-hitmen. In fact, both he and Sakamoto were former members. There are around 400 professional hitmen in Japan alone. Tasu then nervously asks if Sakamoto was really part of the infamous group known as the Order. By Sakamoto's reaction, Tasu realizes that the legends about the Order are actually real. Just then, Aoi and Hana appear. They think Tasu is just an actor, and Shin pretends they're rehearsing for a play. The group then casually decides to go for lunch. Tasu, still tied up, is surprised and asks if they're really not going to kill him. Shin explains that they're here to enjoy the park, not spill blood. Later, Hana walks up to Tasu, wraps a bandage on his hand, and tells him he did a great performance. Then she cheerfully says goodbye. Tasu cuts himself free and starts wondering if these people are completely insane. But now he has no interest in killing them anymore. One last ride on the roller coaster, and he plans to go home. Over lunch, Shin says the antidote is making him dizzy, and he can't read minds for the rest of the day. Lu tells Sakamoto they should go home, but Aoi returns and suspects something's fishy with their strange behavior today. In the next scene, we see Tasu in washroom, but Boiled and Guro were also in the same washroom. Guro pins him down, sitting right on him, and Boiled scolds her for being indecent. They tell Tasu they're also here to assassinate Sakamoto. Guro is super hyped to meet the legendary hitman in person. When Sakamoto's name comes up, Boiled's facial scar starts itching. Guro asks if Sakamoto gave him that scar, but Boiled says, no, he just fell once. They may look funny, but Tasu knows how dangerous they are. 2 years ago, during the Belkin incident, they killed around 200 people. They're martial arts experts and are often called Don Nakai's power couple. Against them, even Sakamoto and Shin might not stand a chance. Back at the park, Sakamoto and the crew insist they're hiding nothing and having a great time. Sakamoto's wife then suggests they check out the haunted house. The 3 freak out. There's no better place for a murder inside the haunted house. Lu gets too scared and pulls out a bottle to drink from. Boiled and Guro are monitoring everything from the CCTV control room. As the group walks through, a zombie suddenly attacks. But it's not a prop, it's a real hitman. Sakamoto pretends to panic, then takes him down immediately. In the attacker's clothes, they find a hitman license. Guro is eager to fight Sakamoto herself, but knows that Boiled, being his old friend, will want the honor. Boiled downs a drink and angrily says, he's no friend of mine. The story now flashes back to the JCC Assassin Training School, where Boiled met Sakamoto for the first time. Boiled was 15, Sakamoto 14. He had heard of Sakamoto's strength and wanted to challenge him. They ended up becoming friends. On Valentine's Day, Boiled says they're Sigma males and won't get any chocolates from girls, but to his surprise, Sakamoto is incredibly popular and receives tons of gifts. Boiled is shocked and asks who all these girls are. Sakamoto replies, no idea, then offers Boiled some of his chocolates. Clearly Boiled was kind of jealous with Sakamoto's popularity back in the day. Guro suspects Boiled is using this mission to settle old scores. Boiled denies it, yelling that he's not after revenge. Meanwhile, Sakamoto and Shin keep knocking out hitmen while Lu is still terrified. Shin teases her, saying she should learn from Hana she's just a kid and isn't scared at all. Lu takes another drink from her bottle. When Shin sniffs it, he realizes it's not medicine, it's alcohol. Suddenly they notice a locked gate. Drunk out of her mind, Lu opens it, unleashing a horde of zombies. The group gets separated. Boiled bursts through the chaos and smashes Sakamoto into a wall. Sakamoto throws an ID card to block his next attack. Boiled asks, don't you remember me? Sakamoto says, no, where's my family? Boiled, hurt, says, you'll remember me after today, and a tear rolls down his cheek. Elsewhere, Aoi and Hana have fainted. Guro approaches to kill Shin, but drunk Lu jumps in and kicks her in the face like a drunken kung fu master. Boiled again asks if Sakamoto really doesn't remember him. When he hears no, he replies, well, I don't. Remember, you either, if your family's missing, find them yourself. Sakamoto charges at him, but Boiled throws a bomb straight into his face. Then comes a flurry of bouncing explosives. Boiled calls them Super Ball bombs and says Sakamoto won't survive his rocket dynamite punch. Boiled keeps beating him down, shouting, "I wanted to be like you, girls adored you. And now look at you, weak, unable to protect your family." Boiled lands a brutal punch, sending Sakamoto flying. Then he lights a cigarette. But just then, he feels a terrifying aura as if someone's about to destroy him. Sakamoto walks out of the smoke. "I remember everything now, Boiled," Sakamoto says. "And this time, I'm fighting at full power." Suddenly, Sakamoto's body slims down, he's back in his prime form, and that's where the episode ends. Subscribe for the next episode.